Welcome to Tapuchim and Dvash, a story for the young and the young at heart. My name is Cohen, and I am the author of Tapuchim and Dvash. My mother, Beanie Polsky, is the illustrator, and she's here with us today to start our story with a beautiful rendition of Tapuchim and Dvash. Take it away, Beanie. Thank you so much. Welcome to Tapuchim and Dvash. This is the story of two villages, Tapuchim and Dvash. Tapuchim was a quaint, pretty town filled with apple orchards. Dvash was a colorful place filled with fragrant flowers and honeybees. Only a low stone wall separated the two villages. Every morning in Tapuchim, a young boy named Menashe would run out to the orchard and check if the apples were ripe enough to pick. Each morning for the last week, Menashe would say, "Almost there, not yet, not yet." One morning, a week before Rosh Hashana, Menashe ran out to the orchard and replied, "Tomorrow's the day." All the villagers prepared their ladders and buckets for the following busy day. They had all been waiting excitedly for the big day of the apple harvest. That evening, on their way home from work in the village of Dvash, some townsfolk were returning home from their day of work, hungry and tired. One of them noticed the beautiful red apples and became overcome with hunger and greed. One by one, they climbed over the wall and picked all the apples off the trees and carried them off to their village. The next morning, Menashe ran out to the orchard and froze in shock. "The apples were gone! The apples are gone! The apples are gone!" Menashe shouted over and over again. The villagers ran out to the orchard, and sure enough, all the apples were gone, except for a trail of half-eaten apples leading over the wall to the village of Dvash. "It was them! They took our apples!" Shlomo said. "What should we do?" "I say let's steal them back. They're ours to begin with," argued Avram. "I say an eye for an eye. Let's steal all their flowers and bees," insisted Eliezer. Then a small voice came through the crowd. "I have an idea. Let's ask the rabbi." Everyone turned to see who had come up with this excellent idea. There stood Rachel, 6 years old, but very, very wise. They all agreed it was a good idea and went to see the rabbi immediately. The rabbi came out to greet the crowd and asked what the problem was. Each person repeated their suggestions. "The people of Dvash took our apples, and we don't know what to do," Shlomo said. "I think we should take them back. They're ours anyway," repeated Avram. "I say an eye for an eye. I think we should also steal their flowers and bees," insisted Eliezer. "I said we should ask you, Rabbi," Rachel said confidently. The rabbi listened intently to each person, but only stroked his beard and replied, Finally, the rabbi spoke. "Well, I agree with Rachel, and I'm very glad you came to see me. I believe the best way to solve this problem is to meet with the mayor of Dvash and work this out face to face." So the rabbi of Tapuchim went to meet with the mayor of Dvash. The mayor immediately offered an apology, stating, I am embarrassed by what some of my townspeople have done. I will have all your apples returned to you immediately. I promise it will never happen again." The rabbi looked around at the people of Dvash. He saw sadness and hunger on their faces. "You cannot keep that promise. It may happen again," said the rabbi. "I see the look of hunger on the faces of your people. Only hunger would cause good people to do this. Therefore, I propose a compromise. I would like you to keep half the apples, and we will teach you how to use the seeds to plant your own orchards. We will teach you how to take care of your fruit trees, and in return, we would like some of your beautiful flowers and beehives, as well as instructions on how to tend to these gardens and bees." The mayor agreed instantly, and the exchange began. During the week before Rosh Hashana, the two towns worked together, planting and teaching. The final project they took on together was to take down the wall, stone by stone. And on Rosh Hashana, they came together to pray, sing, and of course, dip apples in honey. The people of Tapuchim and Dvash learned how to share their knowledge, skills, and their hearts, how to cooperate with each other, and how to communicate. What excellent lessons to take into the new year, the celebration of Rosh Hashana. And now I hope you'll join me as we sing Tapuchim and Dvash. Tapuchim and Dvash le Rosh Hashana. Tapuchim and Dvash le Rosh Hashana. Shana Tova, Shana Mituka, Shana Tova, Shana Mituka. Tapuchim and Dvash le Rosh Hashana. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashana. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashana. A good new year, a sweet new year. A good new year, a sweet new year. Apples dipped in honey for Rosh Hashana. Rosh Hashana, what a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. Shana Tova Umituka.